Yo, what's going on, y'all? This is Marcus Rosa, aka Mazuma TV, back at y'all with some more boxing talk, man. I hope everybody's having a blessed, beautiful, positive, productive night. I hope y'all had a great day overall, man. Back at y'all with some more boxing talk. We got some things that we currently need to discuss going on in the boxing world. We're gonna talk about David Benavidez versus David Morrell, the weigh-in main card reaction. We're gonna talk about what we seen on the scales, how the way they act and everything of that nature. We're gonna get into the keys to victory for Morrell versus Benavidez. Then we're gonna get into the final predictions. You feel what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody that's in the building so far. Shout out to my boy Coffee Plant and Lorenzo. If you guys can hit the like button as soon as y'all come in, that'd be very much appreciated. Let's get the algorithm on the up so the people know that Mazuma TV is live. You feel what I'm saying? Did I go? I don't think I went live yesterday. I believe I had went live the day before. Yeah, man. What's going on? What's going on? Talk to me. What's on your mind? How's y'all weekend going, man? How's shit going along? You know what I mean? I got on here a little bit late. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. You know what I mean? But fuck it, we here. Marissa, what's going on? My son as well, man. He in the other room sleep. You know what I mean? I got my door open just in case he come out, whining or complaining or something like that. So I'm on standby right now. You feel what I mean? So I'm gonna chop it up with y'all. But the moment that he start to act up and shit like that, I gotta get up out of here. You feel what I'm saying? But typically when he not sick, I don't even really worry about it. But when he is sick, he does have trouble sleeping through the night. You feel what I'm saying? So my boy Coffee Plant said, gonna be a great weekend. Definitely gonna be a great weekend, man. It's gonna be some great boxing going on, man. I'm really looking forward to, of course, the main event. Um, Morrell and Benavidez. Obviously, I'm looking forward to seeing Stephen Fulton versus Brandon Figueroa too. I want to see how Stephen Fulton, because we all know how Brandon Figueroa gonna come out. You know what I mean? I know he said that he was gonna attempt to box and use his height and his reach, but if we being honest, man, we know that's not Brandon Figueroa's forte. You know what I mean? And I feel like as soon as Stephen Fulton starts to get his offense off on him, or once Brandon Figueroa realizes that that's not his strong suit against somebody like Cool Boy Steph, then he's gonna resort to what he does, you know, typically. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna do what he knows best, and that's just come forward, pressure fighter, take two to get land one type guy. He take a lot of punishment, but real come forward, aggressive. He got some punching power. Definitely got some punching power, but a volume puncher as well. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm looking forward to seeing if Stephen Fulton could prove to people wrong, because from what I'm seeing, he is listed as an underdog on the betting odds. I think a lot of people have been disrespecting Stephen Fulton, ever since his NUA loss. But regardless, that's for him to, turn these doubters into believers. You know what I'm saying? When you have a setback in your career, of course, people gonna, overlook you and not look at you in the same light that they looked at you at other points in your career. You know what I mean? These boxing fans fickle. It is what it is. Ain't nothing we could really do about that. It's really all up to you to get these motherfuckers back on the bandwagon, or at least make these motherfuckers apologize for even thinking negative about you. You feel what I mean? I think Stephen Fulton's a phenomenal fighter. I just think that NUA is a special fighter. You know what I'm saying? I think that was the case in that situation. But a lot of people don't really like to think in that type of way. It's like nowadays, if you just lose, you a loser. You know what I'm saying? Or you overrated, or you ain't got no chin. I mean, and I don't think none of that about Stephen Fulton. You know what I mean? I think that him and Boots are the best fighters in Philadelphia right now. My personal opinion. And hey, for the fighters that Philly has, whether you guys know them or not, for you to be in the top 3 with all the phenomenal talent that we got in Philadelphia, that's very impressive. You know what I'm saying? So, I am kind of listening to Stephen Fulton in his interviews, and I'm not really liking how the way he sounds from like a mental aspect about like not really caring and not having much to say type situation. Because whenever I seen Cool Boy like actually happy, just being himself, I feel like that's when I seen him have like the most success in his career. I don't know if this mentality is actually going to benefit him You know, he had this similar mentality when he fought the dude Castro, and you know, Castro gave him a tough fight, and I think it ended up being a majority decision. You feel what I'm saying? Uh, you know, so I don't know if Stephen Fulton gonna pull this one off. I had said this on several occasions. I think Brandon Figueroa might be the one to win, you know, this rematch. But you know, I'm rooting for Stephen Fulton regardless. You feel what I'm saying? But what you mean? Who's three? Oh well, who's three in terms of like best fighters in the city? You gotta go Boots, Stephen Fulton. Ooh wee, that's a good one. I mean, maybe Tevin Farmer, maybe. But there's a lot of undefeated people coming up right now. Like, you know, of course, Tifo Burlington, but they still like in their prospect stages. You know what I'm saying? So you can't. If we talking about niggas who solidified already, I mean, if Danny Garcia was actually active, you know what I'm saying, I definitely would have put him in that third spot. But he talking about he doing one more and then he done. Uso Joe, what up? Thierry Scott, what up? He said more O's are gonna go this year. Oh shit. Okay. Oh, your dad picking you up tomorrow and y'all watching the fight. Salute to Marissa's father. That's a beautiful thing. Ain't nothing like having great parents, man. A sing, what up? Peace and love. I ain't even hear that. Did Morrell say that? Young Pop, what up? I ain't calling you Poppy because it's weird. So I'm gonna just call you Young Pop. PYP Boxing, what up, baby? I seen your message earlier, bro. I'm gonna check that out. Oh yeah, Uso Joe. Yeah, man. It was an unfortunate situation that just, occurred in Philadelphia, man. We had a plane crash out in Northeast Philadelphia, up in Roosevelt Mall. So for anybody that's, aware of Philadelphia and where that is, that's up Northeast Philadelphia. I had a lot of people reach out to me and ask if I was okay. Um I'm in North Philadelphia, so I'm actually nowhere near that area. You feel what I'm saying? So I am safe, fortunately. But what's crazy is that's a popular mall. Roosevelt Mall is a popular mall, and that's somewhere that me and my girl go all the time. You know what I mean? Whether we getting smoothies or, you know what I mean, we going to Target. I mean, it's so many different spots to go to over there. So it's unfortunate, man. From what I understand, it was a medical jet. They had two pilots. They had two doctors. They had a patient on there and a family member, and all their lives was lost. You know what I mean? So as of right now, there's 6 total, casualties that have occurred because of that. There's film everywhere, man. It's absolutely terrifying what happened. I'm surprised I'd even bring it up. But yeah, that's very unfortunate. You would never think that something like that would happen anywhere near you until it happens. So it just goes to show you that, tragedies can happen at any place at any time. And whoever your loved ones are, man, hold them close, because that could have very easily been somebody that y'all knew. That could have very, who's to say that plane, and that land, from what I heard, that plane landed on some row homes. Who's to say that row home couldn't have been yours, or your brothers, or your sisters, or your mothers, or your brothers? I mean, your fathers, or whoever, aunt, uncle, you know. So we really got to keep our prayers up, man, and just hope that, the rest of 2025 goes as smoothly as possible. We know every year some crazy stuff that happens, or, some unfortunate events, but, I really hope that God got his hand over all of us. You feel what I'm saying? Because, that's very, very upsetting to hear. And, from what I understand, that I think it was a female that was getting treatment Um, they were taking off from Northeast Philly airport, and they landed on Cotman. So, Northeast Airport and Cotman is very close to each other. So I'm assuming that there might have been some difficulties as soon as the plane took off. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me, speculating. I don't know the facts. You know what I mean? But I am okay, obviously. Boom. My family is okay. And, I just hope the same goes for everybody else. So prayers go out to everybody. Unfortunate incident. And hopefully we don't get to experience nothing like that anymore. You know what I mean? So let's get back to that boxing talk, man. You feel what I'm saying? Even though it's hard to transition to talk about something minuscule like boxing when crazy shit like that happen, but regardless, we got a show to run. You feel what I'm saying? So, um, he said Morrell trying to use reverse psychology. I don't even know if Morrell really trying to do that. I just think Morrell really don't be knowing what the fuck going on because he don't know no English. You feel what I mean? I think that plays a part. Morrell might understand some things here and there, but I think sometimes Morrell just don't be understanding, so he just be like, man, whatever, fuck what this nigga talking about. He gonna do whatever he want to do. Listen, like Morrell's not that decorated as a professional, but he done been around the block. They said this kid had 130 amateur fights and he only lost 5 of them, 125 wins. He's accustomed to winning. He's not a loser. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard to convince with all the shit that Benavidez is talking. It's hard to convince somebody like Morrell that they're gonna lose or they're gonna get their ass whooped because that's not a circumstance that Morrell has really seen. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, if you a motherfucking NASCAR driver or you whatever Formula One, and you really you really goated in this shit. You got 8 championships, 10 championships, or whatever. You done won every big tournament you've been in, or only lost 1 or 2 tournaments, but you done won this many tournaments. It's hard for a motherfucker to come up to you and be like, man, I'm gonna smoke you today. I'm gonna smoke you today on the track. Like, nigga, you know who the fuck I am? So that's probably how the way Morrell looking at it. Like, I mean, like you ain't saying shit to me. Like, nigga, it's like I'm built for this. So Morrell, he coming across very confident. I know Benavidez is doing his best, and he even admitted it. I'm talking this shit because I'm trying to sell pay-per-views. You know what I mean? People keep making it seem like Benavidez is like too emotionally invested, but he's the one headlining this pay-per-view. This shit is all off of the muscle, all off of his muscle. This coming, he the one who carrying the pay-per-view. Morrell don't speak no motherfucking English. So it's like he doing what he can to get as much people's eyes on the fight as possible. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like they both extremely confident. And Benavidez is doing all of that talking, but the reason why he is because he's the only one that's really capable of pushing the fight over to American fans. I do think he doesn't like Morrell as well, so that adds to it. But for the most part, I feel like he's doing all that talking because he's trying to get people to pay for that pay-per-view. You feel me? But really assessing, the weigh-ins and shit like that, man. I thought it was a good weigh-in. You feel what I'm saying? Let me actually pull this shit up. I want to give you guys my live take on Morrell and Benavidez weigh-in. You feel what I'm saying? Because I watched it earlier today. So let me actually pull this up. Morrell looks in phenomenal shape, by the way. And from what I heard in the amateurs, he was fighting at 175. So he's, it's going to be easy for him to acclimate back to this weight class. It's almost like when Earl Spence was competing, you know what I'm saying? He was competing at 152 and then he dropped to 147 in the pros. You know what I'm saying? Him going to 54 going to be a doozy because he was already fully comfortable at competing at that weight earlier on in his life. So let me see. They both came in 174.2. Yeah, but I just want to see I want to see how they look on the scale. You know what I'm saying? It's good to know they made weight. Jimmy Lennon's still out here doing his commentating. Shout out to one of the GOATs, man. Everybody talk about Michael Buffer, but Jimmy won. I'm not looking at the comments right now. I'm watching. Jimmy Lennon being them sharp ass touches too. Stop playing with my man. I had the pleasure of meeting Jimmy in London. Good dude. Well, you could tell by just looking at both of these guys that you know Benavidez got sacrificed a little bit more to get to that weight. You could tell from when they did that first face off. You know what I'm saying? Benavidez had a nice little gut. Morrell wouldn't look in the best shape neither, but you could still see like definition in his abdominal area and shit. You know what I mean? Let's see David Morrell on the scale. Yeah, he's absolutely in phenomenal shape. No glaze and shit, cuz. Yeah, he ready to go. You could tell he had a great camp. He don't look sunken in. Well, you can always see it in their face. You know what I'm saying? If somebody's like fully hydrated and they cut however much weight, you gonna see it in their face. You know what I mean? Benavidez look like he in good shape too, though. 'Cause look, man, like Benavidez never gonna be the type where he gonna be shredded like motherfucking Tim Bradley or Earl Spence or anything like that. He just got one of them physiques, man. Look, the motherfucker came from 260 pounds as a youngster. You know what I'm saying? So of course he's gonna have some loose skin and shit like that. You know what I mean? And not to be stereotypical, but a lot of these Mexican dudes don't got the most shredded up physiques and shit like that. I remember clear as day when Mikey Garcia fought Robert Easter. Robert Easter was like, "Oh, look at Mikey Garcia, he fat." And the next thing you know, within 24 hours, Mikey Garcia beating the dog shit out of him all up and down that ring. So did the physique really matter? Not really. So look, man, Benavidez is not going to give you that motherfucking Mr. Olympia type physique, but at the end of the day, you know he in dog shape, especially if you can see the nigga abs. You know what I mean? So it's good to know that they both made weight. That's good. That's good. You can feel that shit in the air. Them niggas don't like each other. Benavidez talking, talking, talking. Morrell not saying a word. Morrell ain't doing no rapping, bro. Oh man, Morrell look like he taller than him from this angle. Sheesh. It's a fucking good fight right here, boy. It's a fucking good fight right here, boy. Sheesh. The translator fucks it all up for me, man. Because look, this translator, bro, you could tell that the Spanish that he speaks and the Spanish that Morel speaks is different. You feel what I'm saying? Like, from what I heard, that translators from Argentina, right? No disrespect to Argentina, but that translator has a really hard time trying to clearly specify what David Morrell is saying. You know what I'm saying? And David Morrell is a Cuban. Obviously, Cubans and Argentinians, they speak different. Mexicans and Cubans, they speak different. That's why Benavidez at times, you're like, bro, what is this nigga saying? There was even times where the Argentinian translator was like, can you try to explain that? Like, what does that mean? He even said that like during one of the press conferences. Like, what? But yeah, the co-main event gonna be lit too. Let's actually take a look at that. Let's actually take a look at that. But Morrell looked like he in phenomenal shape, yo. I ain't gonna lie to you. Benavidez, you already know he in dog shape. So there's gonna be a hell of a fight. And then on top of that, Morrell, you know, he ain't doing no more talking. All right, let's see this win right here. All right, yeah, let me see the full win. Jason Rosario and Jesus Ramos. Jesus Ramos gonna body Jason Rosario. I'm sorry. He'll most likely hurt him to the body. I don't even know why they did this for Jesus Ramos. They're giving him a layup, just like Joey Spencer. Giving Jesus Ramos other layups like this motherfucker. He gonna body Jason Rosario. He shot Cruz. That boy Fierro all up in. He shot Cruz mid. Nigga, like he want smoke. I tell you what, nigga, you better not stay in the front of Eastside Cruz. That's all I know. Get hit by one of them motherfucking them little ass, them big ass hooks he be throwing. Eastside Cruz are like a tough ass snapping turtle. Yo, Eastside Cruz really look like a strong ass snapping turtle, bro. Hell no. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hit that like button, yo. We got 28 people in the building. 22 minutes in. Salute, salute, salute. I don't be understanding why niggas be getting like lips tattooed on they body and shit like that. Like kissing lips and shit. I don't know why they do that. I always thought that shit was weird. It's just super fruity to me. Niggas just wake up one day like, you know what? I'm gonna get some lips tatted on me. Like, the fuck is we doing out here, cuz? They just want you to ignore it. Like, you don't see it neither. Like, Eastside Cruz. All right, we seen that win. I ain't gonna lie though, Eastside Cruz, I low key be wanting that nigga to lose now because like he don't never take accountability for losing. He just be like, oh niggas be running from me. Like, what? I don't want to fight people who run. What, bro? Niggas boxing the shit out of you because you can't box, nigga. Even floating ways in. Where the Figueroa weighing in. 125. How the fuck that nigga make 125, bro? He big as shit. Oh, he tall as shit. I ain't gonna say he big as shit. He tall as shit though. Stephen Fulton not a big dude neither in terms of height. Bro, what's wrong with Brandon Figueroa's stomach? Why his shit caved in like that? Why his shit caved in like a Capri Sun, my nigga? What in the fuck? Is that normal? Did y'all see that? Heston said, I know who gonna win. Who gonna win, cuz? Yeah, 126, 130. He could definitely be at 130, but this the thing. I think Eastside Cruz put on a lot of weight during the all season. Have you ever seen him? Um, when he don't got no fight, he be his face be all round and shit. Like Eastside Cruz be eating good, so he probably be in the 40s, low key when he not training. So yeah, I mean, and then he probably feel like he's strong enough. You know what I mean to be at 135. So I mean, he is. You know what I'm saying? Like he took punches from Gervonta Davis, he ain't get stopped. I seen Eastside Cruz get stunned by like, Ryo and shit like that, but he got a sturdy chin, so I guess he could get away with it, right? Yeah, Brandon Figueroa fucking stomach is like all pushed in and shit. That was weird. I've never seen no shit like that. Like, starving. All right, let's hear what Steve Folk guys. He said he just got beat the shit out. Woo! Brandon said he ain't letting it go to the judges this time. Ooh wee. Ooh wee. Yo, and if y'all peep on the PBC YouTube channel, bro, that shit did 135,000 views. Niggas tuned in, niggas interested. That's what's up. Look, I think Cool Boy Steph going. I think he gonna do his thing. I think that he gonna box really well. The problem that I got with Stephen Fulton is, and I don't know, maybe Bosey could keep him focused, keep him on the right path. But my fault, yo. I keep burping like a motherfucker. But the thing about Cool Boy Steph is he like to do whatever you want to do. You feel what I'm saying? So, instead of having this game plan where it's like, all right, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna fight this fight right here, and I'm gonna stick by this game plan because I trust in my team and I know it's gonna work, regardless of what my opponent gonna bring out. He gonna do whatever I want to do. You know what I mean? Fulton the type dude where like, oh, you want to fight this fight? Okay. All right, now you want to do this? All right. You feel what I'm saying? And the problem is, wait, what? Ninja dry as fuck. Nigga, you look pale as shit in your profile pic, dickhead. Fuck is you talking about, nigga? Your forehead ashy as shit, cousin. Fuck is you talking about, nigga? Dumbass. Fuck Darius. Dirty ass young boy. And it look like you doing a selfie off the droid, you bum. Go eat a dick somewhere, nigga. Get your money up. Get your money up. Crumb bum ass nigga. Anyways, I ain't even got the energy for these fuck niggas today, man. You know what I mean? They got the Megan's Law selfie on deck. Go try to dig in a little boy booty, nigga, because you know you ain't getting no bitches. Pedo ass nigga. Real red. This nigga headbutt chalkboards. Anyways, so yo, like I said, cool boy Steph the type nigga, he like to fight whatever you on, that's what he be on. So it's like, oh, are you want to fight in the booth? Or are we gonna fight in the booth? Or are you want box? Or are we going to box? Oh, you want counter punch? Are we? That's just something that's a tendency that I noticed him do throughout his career. You know what I'm saying? And he been getting away with it. Like when we seen him fight Angelo Leo, he ain't had to fight Angelo Leo like that. He chose to fight him like that. He went and he fought, he beat him at his own fight. Kind of like Earl Spencer and, Sean Porter. Earl Spencer ain't had to fight Sean Porter fight. He decided to do that. And although he came out successful, he made it harder than what it needed to be. And when you watch that first fight with Brandon Figueroa was applying a lot of pressure. And I ain't gonna lie, like Stephen Fulton, he handled himself well, but you could tell there was moments where he was kind of overwhelmed by the volume and the pressure that Brandon Figueroa was bringing. And that was a close fight. You know what I'm saying? Like that was a close fight. Like there was people that was debating with me like on whether Cool Boy won the fight or not. So now you talking about bringing this big ass nigga Brandon Figueroa up an additional 4 pounds. You know what I'm saying? Who's already got the size advantage against you. So that means he's gonna most likely have more energy. You know what I mean? He's gonna most likely be stronger. He's not gonna feel his drain. Like this is gonna be a little bit of a different monster that Stephen Fulton's gonna have to go up against, and Stephen Fulton has to make up in his mind whether he's gonna listen to his coaches, and box beautifully as he can. Because if he boxes Brandon Figueroa is gonna have a hard time establishing his offense. But if he sits on the ropes and allows Brandon Figueroa to get his offense off, then that shit could pile up. When we talking about a long 12 rounds with a come forward pressure fighter in your face that don't get tired. Brandon Figueroa does not get tired, ladies and gentlemen. He don't. You feel what I'm saying? So it's an intriguing fight. You know what I'm saying? Brandon Figueroa, and this is another thing. Brandon Figueroa felt like he got dead wrong in that fight with Fulton. You think he about to try to fuck up this opportunity right now? Bro, he's motivated. He got a fire lit under him. He has a fire lit under him. He looking at this as his like way of revenge. And I think to this day, that's Figueroa's only loss. Yeah, that's his only loss. He got a draw, but the draw is not a loss. You feel what I'm saying? So, he want to get that shit back in blood, y'all. Fulton needs prayers in the jab. Well, Fulton got a phenomenal jab. He got a phenomenal jab. You watch that fight against Daniel Roman, his jab was on 1,000. So that's one thing Fulton got. You feel what I'm saying? But he gonna have to box well, bro, and not put Brandon in so many opportunities to, fight his fight or let his hands go. You want to what Brandon Figueroa brings to the table that's extremely dangerous is volume. What could keep Brandon out of position to let his hands go? Movement, a good jab, feints. Everything that cool boy got in the toolbox, he gonna need to bring out against Figueroa, man. Doubles and triples on his jabs, feints, keeping the fight in the center of the ring. You feel what I'm saying? Can't be on them ropes. Figueroa talking about he gonna try to box Fulton. That's bullshit. There's no way he could box with Fulton. But Fulton never get a rematch with Anyway. I don't know if that's something Anyway would consider. I'm sure Because I doubt Fulton would say no to a rematch. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people saying that he performed how the way he performed because he stood at 22 too long. You know what I'm saying? So maybe that's what Fulton feels. So maybe if he were to fight anyway, if an opportunity was presented to fight anyway at 126, then why not? Especially if Fulton wins this fight tomorrow night, he gonna have the WBC super featherweight title. So that could definitely put him in a position to fight anyway if anyway moves up to 26. It's kind of crazy that Agent 007 says it's kind of crazy to think that half of the champions at 126 Fulton already beat. Fulton has an extremely underrated resume, y'all. Like from early on in his career, he fought nothing but dogs. He signed with PBC and they threw him in the dungeon. He always found a way to get the victory. You feel what I'm saying? Even like early on in his career, like look at Stephen Fulton's resume, y'all. Do y'all remember that dude that was carrying around that pillow that was sleeping everybody? Stephen Fulton beat him early in his career. I think his name was like Josh Greer or some shit like that. Let's see. Joshua Greer Jr. beat him early in his career. Adam Lopez, Blue Nose, that was dropping Valdez and all that shit, beat him early in his career. Took his O. He took Josh Greer 0-2. That Isaac Avalar dude was 15-0. He beat him. Arnold Kagai, whatever the fuck his name is, beat him. Angelo Leo beat him. Brandon Figueroa beat him. Daniel Roman beat him. Like he got a nice little resume, cuz. Like Fulton, not one of them niggas that you could say took like the easy route in his career. He never did. And some of those fights he took during Ramadan too. That's what a lot of people don't talk about. That man did like 3 or 4 training camps during Ramadan. And for those of y'all who don't know what Ramadan is, it's something that Muslims partake in. I don't know if they consider it a holiday. I'm sorry, correct me if I'm wrong. But it's something that they take part in for 30 days where they have to fast from sunrise till sunset. You feel what I'm saying? They're able to eat after the sun sets. And that's the only time they're able to eat. So that could take a lot out of you, bro. Fasting all day and, not being able to replenish after training and stuff like that. And Steve Fulton, I think he got all knockouts during Ramadan. Yeah, Fulton got a solid-ass resume. If you know your boxing and you know who the fuck these guys are. I remember Top Rank was really trying to push that kid, Joshua Greer. They ended up dropping him because I think he kept fumbling the ball or whatever, but they was trying to sell him with the pillow. Like, Yeah, Fulton is Muslim. Yes, he is. The main issue with Ramadan is that you can't drink water. Yeah, you can't. Yeah. I know that because I got a bunch of Muslims in my gym. And they would train. I remember one of these Ramadans was like during like the peak of the summer, bro. And the gym would be like 101, 102 degrees, and they training in the fucking bro. They training their asses off in there, and they not taking a sip of water. Like, bro, you don't know how admirable that is, cuz. Like the discipline that shit take is crazy. Crazy, bro. That shit, that's and look, I grew up in like a Catholic household, so I didn't know too much about, Islam, Muslims, whatever the kid, Ramadan. I didn't know about any of that until, I started hanging around them, being around them. And once I seen what they go through and how they soldiers, bro. Longest you fasted was 3. Fasting never been a problem for me, but when it comes to drinking water and shit like that, I think I would be the exception because I do suffer from a chronic illness. And, I can get easily dehydrated. I've been to the hospital several times for severe dehydration. So, I think I will be the exception in all honesty due to health concerns. But Bro, watching other people do that, crazy. But in terms of not eating, I could go without eating all day. Most times I only eat once a day. Like I'll work my whole shift. I'll go on break. I'll probably take a nap or something, get back to work, go to the gym, train, get home at 7:30, 8 o'clock. And bro, I'll eat like when I get home at night. Yeah, they can't eat or drink. There's some exceptions though. Like I heard like pregnant women obviously could eat and drink. If you're traveling, they say if you're traveling, you could break fast. There's a few different exceptions from what I heard. You know, I've been learning a little bit. You know what I mean? But regardless, there's a lot of benefits with fasting. Yeah, it resets like your digestive system and shit like that. Energy. Coffee Plant says, "Yo, Mark, thoughts on Steven Espinoza saying Tank ready for the big fights after Roach?" I mean, that's something we gotta see it to believe it, bro. Like, you know, I don't know what Steven Espinoza's role is in Tank's career at this point in time. I don't know what he got to do with the Amazon deal. I don't even be seeing him on stage or nothing. I just be seeing him in the cut now. I don't know exactly what he got going on. If he's still working with Al, I don't know. But hopefully he's telling the truth. I mean, that remains to be seen. Uh, I heard him say something along the lines of a Shakur Stevenson or a Ryan Garcia. The fact that you even bringing up Ryan Garcia's name is insane to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even know why he's even a factor in this equation. Ryan Garcia just signed up for VADA testing after he said that VADA was conspiring against him and how he'll never sign up to VADA. Do you see how much of a liar Ryan Garcia is? I'm glad y'all brought that up because I'd have completely forgot about this, bro. My life's so crazy and so much shit be going on. I'll be forgetting to step on niggas' necks when it's time to do so. But since we brought it up, check out this goofy ass nigga Ryan Garcia. Remember when he went to that motherfucking Ring Magazine Awards and he was talking about how, you know, if Devin Haney wants to fight, that he has to drop the lawsuit, and if he's gonna if he's gonna sign up with any doping agency, it's not gonna be VADA because you know VADA, works with Devin Haney and Victor Conti, and you know they setting them up and all this shit, saying that how the way they're moving is fishy, blah blah blah. And what does the dickhead do? He signs up with VADA testing. This dude Ryan Garcia is a compulsive liar. The nigga is a compulsive liar, ladies and gentlemen. Do y'all see what I see? The nigga lies all the fucking time. And he does this to his fans, and his fans be like, "Yup, man, Vada got something against Ryan Garcia, man. Man, oh yeah, they got so much against him that Ryan just decided to wake up one day and be like, you know what? I'm gonna sign up to these niggas. I know they against me. I know they set me up. Like I know they made me test positive on purpose, but I'm gonna sign up." Dumbass nigga. The fuck is you talking about? You know what I'm saying? He was just coming out here telling y'all how Vada been plotting on him and they trying to make him look bad and they're all setting up they all trying to get him and shit like that. And people was really backing his play like, yeah, man, I think he telling the truth about Vada. And what he do? He signed up with Vada. Let you know that Ryan full of shit. Because if he genuinely felt like that, or if he knew that for a fact, there's no way you could ever get me to sign up with niggas who I know don't have my best interest or looking to fuck me over. Like that's dumb. Why would you ever do that? You know what I'm saying? So, Ryan Garcia is set up with this whole situation right now with fighting Rolly Romero. So that's gonna be one fight this year. Then they talking about, he whether he's the winner or the loser, he gotta fight the winner of he gotta fight the Devin Haney month. He gotta fight Devin Haney. So that's two fights this year. This dude Tank said he retiring in 2026 at the end of 2025. Ryan probably not going to be available for that Tank fight until 2026. So does that necessarily mean you staying retired for real? Tank said he retiring at the end of 2025. Ryan Garcia is going to be fighting Tank. Ryan Garcia is going to be fighting Haney at the end of 2025. Where does that leave room for Tank to fight Ryan Garcia? So it's either he's not going to fight Ryan Garcia, or he's full of shit and then it was never it was never going to retire in the first place. Y'all think about this shit, yo. These niggas be lying, man. All these niggas is liars, and when you call them out for being liars, oh no, man, they just trolling, man. Come on, man. Mark. Come on, Mark. You know they trolling, cuz. Come on. You believe that? Man, you believe that nigga retired, man. That's a great point. Why is Ryan even? Well, the reason why Ryan is a choice is because Tank know that's the easiest money he could get. That's the easiest money he could get. Tank in the game. Tank told y'all that he's scared to lose because he'll go back to his ways and he gonna go after niggas and his mindset is gonna change and he telling you how scared he is of losing. So what he want to do? He want to preserve that O. So what he gonna do what he gonna do to try to preserve that O? Fight the least threatening competition possible for the biggest bag. Who does that happen to be? Ding, 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 ding. You right, nigga. Ryan Garcia, because Ryan Garcia ain't got shit stylistically for Tank to be worried about. Did you see how easy that fight was for him? He was way too intelligent for Ryan. Ryan was reacting in there all impulsively, just coming in with his left hook. Tank was baiting the left hook. He was coming over the top. Then whenever they got in close quarters, Tank will hit him to the body. He'll sit down and then he won't get up for 11 seconds and then, went about his way. Way too smart for Ryan. Way too smart for Ryan. He know Ryan can't fuck with him. That's what he worried about. He not gonna fight Shakur Stevenson, who most likely not gonna let him land no fucking kill shots and probably outbox his stupid ass. He don't want to deal with that. So what would he rather deal with? A dummy like Ryan that he can knock out and get a good bag off of. J805 says, low key, I don't think Tank will have the nuts to fight Ryan after seeing that Haney fight. Tank showed he was scary when he put a rehydration clause on Ryan. And this is the thing. Ryan the type of idiot that he'll fight Tank again with another rematch clause and then with a rehydration clause and then complain about it. You see what I'm saying? But after fighting Ryan that first time, Tank don't really need no rehydration clause for him. That shit easy money. Look, man, Tank studied Ryan down to the bone gristle, my nigga. He knew what Ryan would throw before he threw it. He knew what his tendency was. He knew where Ryan threw the punches, where he would land the punches, all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Tank been making it seem like he don't be caring about niggas, bro. He watch niggas every step. He that scary of a nigga, bro. But you let him talk. He the toughest nigga in the world. He tough Tony. But low key, this nigga be watching everybody's footstep. Just hoping that niggas ain't a threat. You know what I'm saying? Tank the biggest student out here. He be out here with his pen and paper, really trying to dissect niggas. Had a mole in his camp. Yeah, he knew that this nigga had an injured rib. He knew that the nigga didn't eat breakfast this morning. Like, bro, if niggas so easy work, or you act like you don't be worried about niggas, but you be trying to get info on every little thing they doing. All Tank had to do was neutralize that left hook. How did he do that? He probed with his lead hand to get Ryan to throw to throw the left hook. Then he'll just roll underneath and counter him over the top. That's how he got that first knockdown. It was easy. Yeah, Tank had niggas watching Ryan during his training camps. That's how he knew that he got hurt in sparring, all that shit. And Ryan confirmed it, like, yeah, man, like I had a mole in my camp. And that's why he stopped fucking with Joe Goosen and all of them. He cut Joe Goosen off because he like, damn, like you letting niggas sabotage our training camps. So he just removed himself from that situation overall and just went over with Derrick James. And I know for a fact Derrick James sessions be closed. Like he don't let nobody come in. You know what I'm saying? I know that for a fact because I reached out to Derrick James a few years back and I asked if I could, shadow one of his training camps. He said, no, all my sessions are closed. You feel what I'm saying? Good thing I didn't spend time with Derrick James though, because he a fucking coon. You feel what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Can't expect everybody to move like you. Joe Goosen was there for a check. What's crazy was I heard Joe Goosen and Ryan Garcia had history though. Cause I heard Joe Goosen used to help him out back when he was an amateur. So it's kind of crazy that if he was just there for a check or he took a check to fuck Ryan over, that's kind of crazy. But at the same time, Joe Goosen was doing commentary with PBC. Tank a PBC fighter. You dealing with a Golden Boy fighter that's going up against the company that compensates you to commentate for them. I don't know. It was a lot of, I guess, what's that shit called? Like conflict of interest. Some weird shit going on over there. I don't know. Said, do I think Keyshawn could beat Tank? I don't know. I think niggas need to pump the brakes on Keyshawn a little bit, bro. Like, this nigga beat Gustavo Lemos, who wasn't even like a fucking top rated contender champion, nothing like that. And now everybody like on wood, like, oh, this nigga Keyshawn phenomenal. They put him ahead of Shakur. I'm like, hold the fuck up. Like, how? Cause he stopped the nigga in 2 rounds. Keyshawn is him. Like, bro, cut it out, bro. Let this nigga fight Baron check. You know what I'm saying? Let him get a world title. I mean, let him do the real shit. Cause Gustavo Lemos ain't no fucking test. Just because he was bullying Hitchens' little pussy ass around. You know what I'm saying? Keyshawn got more dog in him than Richardson Hitchens. He got more pop than Richardson Hitchens. We should have figured that was gonna happen. He probably can give Tank a hard fight, but I don't know, man. That's the thing. I don't know if Keyshawn, seasoned enough for that challenge yet. And I know Tank don't got the most impressive resume or beat the best guys, but Tank done fought. Tank done been around the block a few times, man. I'm not gonna say I can't stand Hitchens, but I don't know. He got proved to me he the real deal. I don't know. He rubbed me the wrong way. Pause. J805 said I'm more excited to see Tank finna call out on the mic after the Roach fight than the actual fight itself. That lets you know that it's a trash ass fight. When you rubbing your hands together to see who Tank gonna call out next instead of who the fuck he fighting next, it's a bad job, brother. Can't tell Tank that though. He get pissed off. He don't like that. He give you a bullshit fight. And then the media talk about other fights. Man, why you asking me about other fights, man? Man, talk about nah, nigga. That's how the media gotta start talking to fighters, bro. Fuck. The media be the main reason why these fighters be selling shit and why they videos be going viral and how they become household names and they be feel like they can talk to the media however they want. Fuck out of here. Why you asking me about other fights, man? Yeah. Why you asking me about other fights? You asked me about Shakur? Well, what Shakur do to get a fight with me? What the fuck Lamont Rose did to get a fight with you? He did more than what Lamont Rose did to get a fight with you. They would kick me out of all them Jones, bro. I swear. I can never do that. Do I think Bud gonna take a tune up? I mean, I don't know, bro. That's a great question. I know that Canelo gonna fight. They talking about he gonna fight in May. They talking about he gonna be Christian Billy or William Skull or some shit like that. You know what I mean? They talking about that's in May. If I'm Canelo, I'm fighting William Skull and I'm getting that belt back. 2-time undisputed, technically. Then go ahead and fight Bud for all them belts in September. Fuck it. Christian and Billy, you know, nah. The stranger said Mazuma TV is must watch when he holds Tank accountable. It's all hilariously true. Appreciate that, brother. You know, they don't like when I talk about him like that, but it is what it is. I could give a fuck. Great Gambino said, yo, a plane crashed in Philly today. Yeah, unfortunately, man. A medical jet, crashed out in Northeast Philly, man. I'm in North, so I was nowhere near it. That's about like a 22-minute drive from me. You know what I'm saying? So it was a good distance away. But I did see a lot of footage on it. I did know a lot of people personally that was near the area when it happened, or lived near the area. And it's an unfortunate situation. I spoke about it earlier on in the live. But like I said, my prayers go out to the pilots, the doctors that was on the plane, the patient, the family member, and everybody that was affected by it. Because I seen some houses on fire. You know what I mean? It's a lot of sad shit, bro. It's a lot of sad shit. You know what I mean? It's not that I don't like Tank. Look, man, I didn't explain this shit a million times, cause like I like Tank as a fighter, bro. I think he's capable of beating all these niggas. The problem is he don't want to fight none of these niggas. I could give a fuck about what he talking about. This nigga on IG Live calling out Ryan Garcia after failing a drug test in his last fight, cheating in his last fight, going on a racist rampage after his last fight. Say you need 150 million for Ryan. I don't know, bro. I don't like Tank. You right. You right. I don't like Tank. That he go out of his way to grab his motherfucking palm. Then he got the nerve to call niggas dick eaters. Oh, y'all niggas be dick eating. Oh, y'all niggas be dick eating. Tank, first of all, there's a likelihood that you like dick, first of all. The way that you be acting, there's a likelihood that you like dick. So we not even about to be calling niggas dick eater if you like penis. That's first of all. Second of all, um, you defending a drug cheat because you hate on another nigga so much, that's dick eating. Going against regular principles because you hate on another nigga so much because he got a dad, while your dad was a dope fiend, that's dick eating. So niggas could take that to the bank and deposit that motherfucker. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't like him. You right. JA said, I remember when you first started telling the truth about Tank, I knew you and Southpaw wouldn't be cool much longer. Well, when I first started off my channel, right, I just wanted to talk about fights. You feel what I mean? You know, when I first came into the YouTube scene, cause remember, if you, like I said, you look back on my channel, I got videos back from when I was like 18 years old, right? But I took a man, I was never consistent on YouTube. So, you know, I don't know when I started taking YouTube serious again. Was it like 2 years ago? Probably like 2 years, yeah, like 2 years ago. I started being consistent on here. I just wanted to speak from like a coach's perspective where it's like, yeah, I mean, break down fights, not really get too much into like, you know, headlines or what I see on, you know, Twitter and shit like that. But, you know, the fuckery just started to get very like overwhelming. Like this the nigga y'all be defending? Like this the but hold up, he's saying this, but this and that disproves that. Or he's saying this nigga, he's saying this nigga ain't worthy, but this what did these niggas do? It's just a lot of hypocrisy started showing up on his end, and I'm like, bro, I don't bite my tongue for nobody. You feel what I'm saying? I could give a fuck. And look, so, like I said, Southpaw helped me get to that 1K. You know what I mean? He was really pushing me. He was giving me game on the algorithm and how the way YouTube worked. And I thank him for that to this day. You know what I mean? But I ain't about to be a yes man. If I was a yes man, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna tell y'all niggas right now. If I was a yes man and I just let Southpaw do whatever the fuck he wanted to do, or you know what I mean, if I wasn't my own man about shit, I probably had like 4 or 5K subscribers right now. Y'all think I don't know that? I don't give a fuck. Bro, a million niggas could pass me up on this YouTube shit. I don't care. Cause at the end of the day, all our routes is different. All our routes is different. And one thing I know for a fact is that you can't fuck with me on the boxing shit like I can. A lot of y'all. A lot of y'all can't talk boxing like me. Y'all don't come from the background that I come from. That's not me talking to the chat. Obviously, we fam. We the fucking nation. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't shit without y'all. You feel me? When I'm telling y'all, I'm talking about niggas with other channels that be feeling like they could try my hand. Try to talk boxing with me, nigga. I will fry you the fuck up. I promise you that. I done went on plenty niggas' channels and put these niggas in the deep fryer. That's why I ain't tripping. Artman the Great, what up, baby? What you think about Tank goofy ass? What them niggas is talking about suing and all that shit, right? Right, Artman, talk to him. I ain't even get the roast H Money, man. H Money got the screaming and hollering before I could even fry him for real. KO 86. That's easy work, man. Depend on the topic though. You feel me? Depend on the topic. And sometimes he be on point with some of the shit he say. But you know, you could tell he one of them niggas that, you know what I mean? That nigga eat corn the long way if the price right. That nigga eat corn the long way if the price right. You know what I'm saying? He one of them type niggas. Ooh, Artman got Morrell. Ooh, wee. Morrell's a scary motherfucker, though. I'll tell you that. I'm going to be nervous the whole fight. If Morrell fuck Benavidez up, bro, y'all might see me snap for the first time. I know y'all be seeing me calm, cool, composed on here, bro. But y'all might just see me snap for the first time, bro. Hopefully, I ain't got nothing in my hand if something happened to Benavidez or if he gets sparked or something, bro. Whatever's in my hand is getting launched. I remember I told y'all I body slammed my wallet and all my cards in there broke. Bro, I had a wallet. I had a wallet with like 3 debit cards in there. I was a young boy, so I probably had like my bank card and like 2 credit cards. Bro, I slammed the wallet so hard against the floor that, boy, I think like 2 or 3 of my debit cards is broke. I like shattered my bank account, my bank card. I had to go get that replaced. Bro, that shit was bad. That was back when Felix Verdejo lost, bro. I lost my shit. I blacked out for like 10 seconds. My mom was like, "What the fuck wrong with you?" I was like, "Man, that's a fucking bull." I was like, "Yo." I had to walk outside, bro. Let that cold air hit me. I was like, "Whoo." Black the fuck out. I might just do a live fight reaction. I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. I probably do the post fight, John. I think if I do a live fight reaction, bro, that should probably get demonetized because niggas gonna be playing music and there's gonna be a whole lot of cursing and derogatory shit going on. Yeah, that's why I flipped, bro. When Verdejo lost to that nobody, bro, I was the biggest Felix Verdejo fan, bro. When he lost, I lost my shit. I didn't even know that I could get that mad over a nigga that I was a fan of. Like I felt the anger building up because I knew he was about to get stopped. So I felt the anger, bro. And I seen the ref wave it off, bro. I forgot where I was at. Like, and that's happened to me like in like real situations. I don't know how to explain that shit. It's like you there, and then you was like you don't feel shit, and then you come back to reality, and it's like what the fuck is like you literally forget where you at, bro. Mm-hmm. Well, I heard that I heard Verdejo appealed it, so they said there was a lot of holes in his story and shit like that. So they talking about he gonna testify, some shit like that. I don't know why you would ever testify against niggas in Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico don't play that shit, but hey man, he fighting for his freedom, so it is what it is. No, it was when he lost to that Asian dude. I think it was when he lost to I think it was Nakatani, right? It was one of his last fights. I think it was his last fight. Because after his first loss, I was like, all right, man, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. You know what I mean? He started making a crazy comeback. He was getting knockouts, and I'm like, all right, bro, I see you. He in here cooking Nakatani, bro. He was Verdejo was sharp too, bro. That was the crazy part. Like he was so sharp, like fast hands. He had fast feet. They was trying to compare him to Trinidad, but they was different. Trinidad was more like search and destroy. He was a bigger puncher, but Verdejo had like he had the hand speed. He had some solid pop. He wasn't a puncher like Trinidad, but he had fast feet too. Fast hands, fast feet, had some pop. You know what I mean? He was kept his hands up real nice and tight. Good head movement. Good jab too. Bro, Verdale had it all, bro. Like I hate seeing niggas who that got that much talent, bro. Niggas who really got the full pet. Like, you know how many niggas would die to have your ability, bro, and you out here just fucking it up. That's what bothered me so much. And then I'm hearing Verdejo getting into motorcycle accidents and getting involved in street shit. You know, he not taking the sport serious. And bro, I remember he was lined up to face Terry Flanagan for the WBO lightweight title. Bob Arum was gonna get that shit to him. He just fucked it up. Talking about he fell in the shower or some shit, some weird shit like that. Bro, I'm trying to tell y'all, watch bro, they was building up. Top Rank had some shit going on where they had like a Puerto Rican duo between Felix Verdejo and Christopher Diaz, right? I always knew Christopher Diaz wasn't as good as Verdejo, but regardless, you know what I mean, they had a good little dynamic going on. And shit, at least Christopher Diaz got the fight for a world title. Verdejo ain't even get there. Fucking dickhead, bro. Anyways, Y'all go watch them old media workouts, bro. He was shitty sharp, dog. Love his style. Pitufo just fought. He fought Henry LeBron, and he did his thing. I thought Henry LeBron was going to smoke him, but Verdejo was aggressive. He was coming forward. I mean, not Verdejo. Pitufo was coming forward. He was letting his hands go. Looked strong. When Tank lose, his fans gonna say he lost on purpose to build hype for a rematch. There's no way, bro. Bro, when Tank lose, his fans gonna disappear. Just like them Pacquiao fans did. I don't know if y'all was around at the time that Pacquiao lost to Floyd. Bro, when Pacquiao lost, all these, bro, it was so many accounts on YouTube, bro. I still think Pacquiao had the craziest fans of all time. I don't think Tank fans even compare to Pacquiao fans. They used to call them niggas Pac-tards and shit. I don't know if y'all remember that. I've been around for a minute. Um, Bro, it was so many pages. Like, if you rooted for Floyd, bro, they was calling you all types of derogatory shit. I ain't even about to get into what they used to call me, cuz, and I was only 17, 18, 19. I'm like, damn, bro. The day that we was celebrating Floyd beating Pacquiao, all them pages just disintegrated, just evaporated off the face of the motherfucking earth, bro. Jeez, Jesus Christ. All them fans disappeared. We still don't know where they at. The way them niggas disappeared, bro, they all had like Filipino flags as they profile pic. They had Manny Pacquiao. They would call Floyd. They would call Floyd Flomos, whatever the fuck that means. Bro, this the thing. Bro, a lot of Tank fans, they not boxing fans, bro. They not. Typically, the Tank fans who are boxing fans, they end up getting fed up with Tank and start criticizing them. These other dudes, they not fans of boxing. They fans of the individual. They fans of Tank. So all they give a fuck about is Tank just knocking people out. I don't give a fuck who it is, what significance it has to boxing, as long as Tank is fighting somebody and knocking them out. Whoever they feel may be a threat to Tank's style, or if it's another top name, whatever the case is, they're gonna rebel against it because they don't want to see Tank go out bad. I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. A lot of these niggas come from different, settings and communities. They don't come from the boxing world. A lot of these dudes that come from the boxing world, like niggas who, what I've realized is the niggas who actually prioritize the sport over Tank, they fed up with Tank. Because before I'm a fan of an individual or a boxer, I'm a fan of the sport. I'm for whatever pushes the boxing culture forward. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you know how exhausting it got to be as a fucking boxing fan to just justify everything that Tank do? Tank move like a bitch, nigga. He moved like a straight bitch. Who the fuck want to... This nigga don't want to fight nobody. He get mad when you want him to fight somebody. He look you dead in your face and he say he only care about the money. He don't care about his legacy. Floyd done brainwashed the fuck out of him. Floyd did a number on Tank. Got that nigga believing bullshit. It's all about the money. Oh, forget legacy. Meanwhile, Floyd got one of the deepest legacies the sport done ever seen. It done prioritized his legacy over the money on multiple occasions, especially early on in his career. He always put the money and the legacy right by each other. If he didn't, he would have never fought Pac, or he never would have been pressed on fighting Pac. He would have never ended his Showtime contract with fighting Pac. Floyd too much of a competitor. He cared too much about his legacy. There was no way he was going to walk away from the sport of boxing without fighting Pacquiao. Tank, on the other hand, I think he will genuinely walk away from the sport of boxing without fighting Shakur, T.O., Dev, any of them niggas. But he'll fight Ryan again. But anyways, I'm going to get up out of here, man. I appreciate everybody that came through and showed love to the channel. I got an amateur boxing event tomorrow. So I'll be over there taking care of that. Then after that, I'm right back at the crib watching the Benavidez and Morrell fight. I hope y'all have a blessed, beautiful night. I mean, y'all hit the like, hit the subscribe button if y'all new to the channel. Share the video. As always, man, this is where the real and knowledgeable stay. You know what I mean? I appreciate you guys for engaging in the boxing talk. Until then, y'all have a blessed, beautiful night. I'm out of here, man. Peace.